Okay, so when I was young, I almost once get my phone snatched. So I was going back from my high school. I was in a bus and it was a public transport that was like really, really packed to the last man. And when my stop came, I had to squeeze through a bunch of guys to get outside. So as soon as I got outside, checked my pockets and I felt that, okay, my phone is gone. These were like the old times when, we had those like simple phones. So I had a very, very simple phone, like a dumb phone that barely just had like phone and SMSs. And then the more important thing was that it was a present. Well, it was a present from my aunt because I couldn't afford to have a phone. So anyway, so I get out there and then I see that I don't have my phone. And I'm just looking here and there to see, okay, what really happened? And there is this guy right in front of me who's looking at me. And immediately in that moment, I knew that my phone was taken by that guy. And in that moment, I made my decision. I had my book bag. I just threw it down on the ground. And then I just ran after him like Usain Bolt, and that guy was so scared that he took the phone and it threw it on the ground and then he ran. I didn't see the phone that he threw it away, that he was so scared. I just ran after him and then I couldn't really catch him. So yeah, I came back and I thought, man, I just lost my phone for that guy. And there I was when I came back and then I saw my phone lying on the ground. So that was quite an experience. But recently, this experience, I've been thinking about that for a while, and I trying to understand, like, why exactly did I run after him? Like, I put myself in danger, right? Like, that man could have been anybody. Like, could have taken a knife or it could have just beaten me up. I was still like a kid. What did I expect would happen? I think when I think about it right now, I think that it's not really about the phone. I think the more important thing for me was that I came back and I told somebody that somebody took my phone from me. That would be a disgrace. I would be considered a loser. And that feeling of being a loser, that has haunted me since my teenage years to my adult. And I think it's not just me. I think almost every guy fears the most in life being called a loser. I think we are afraid of that more than we are afraid of that. I was reading about the Battle of Stalingrad in World War II. And there is this particular anecdote there where, like the Soviet soldiers were going in wave after German soldiers who were coming like relentlessly. And the Soviet soldiers, they were not just facing bullets from the German soldiers. They were also facing bullets from their Soviet brothers. If they went ahead and they couldn't take it and they ran back, they would be faced with the Soviet bullets because somehow being a loser was worse than death. There is a time in your life when you start to understand what does being a loser or being a winner mean exactly. I mean, you do all the things that the society, that your family, that your parents, that your job, that your, environment tells you to do to be a winner. And then you get back on your bed and you're alone and you're sleeping and you don't really feel like a winner. You don't really feel that good. And I think that over a time, when it keeps happening again and again, when these expectations versus reality keep mismatching what the society tells us, what do you need to do to be a winner or to be a loser, versus what exactly is happening inside us, eventually we reach a time where we realize that what exactly does being a winner mean for me? What does being a loser mean for me? And that is, I say, that is the time when your life really actually starts on its own path. When you make your own version of being a winner or a loser, so that when you go to bed, when you sleep at night, you know that this is the most important thing, to feel like a winner to yourself. Anyway, thank you for watching.